What up, world? We are back. We are live. This is the Cloud Chronicles. I am your host, Job Blaze, in the building once again, man. We got another super dope episode coming at you, man. We got just the heavy hitters all week, man. It's like the middle of the lineup. You know what I'm saying? We got the three, the four. We got the four hitter right now. Number four hitter coming up. You know what I'm saying? So you know that's a power hitter. If you know anything about baseball, man. This man, he does comedy. He's an entertainer, man. All around. I can list it all. He's an entertainer, so it all falls under there. I remember watching this guy's videos on Facebook years ago before I started my show. So this is cool for me, man. Have him on the show for the first time, man. I want y'all to welcome to the Cloud Chronicles for the first time, man, Mr. Antoine Scott in the building.
In the building.
In the building. Look at you.
Come on, man. That's all I'm gonna do. Lester, get in here. Lester, you won't get in, Lester? You good? I just checking on Lester real quick, man.
Hey, you got to.
Come on, always got to make sure he's good all the time.
Yes, man. Hey, man, so for the people, man, that might not know who he is, tell them who he is real quick, man.
Who I be, man? Comedian Antoine Scott. Right here, Mr. Look At You. If you haven't seen my hilarious Look At You videos, you can catch them on YouTube, TikTok, of course, Instagram. Stand-up comedian, man. Do it all, acting, commercials, anything I can be a part of. I'm going to do it. Love slinging these jokes, man, making the people laugh, to really enjoy life, man, because life is too crazy these days. So let's just enjoy life a little bit more.
Yeah, people checking out quick, ain't they?
Man, quick as hell. You seen Jesse? Is it Jesse Powell?
Man, yes, this morning.
I like that song.
Boy, hey, I had to play it right when I heard the news. I had to go and put it on my YouTube. I was like, God damn, nigga wasn't but 51.
51, he died right after his 51st birthday. Right after the next day, for my reading and understanding, he died the next day.
I didn't see what the cause of, man, but I was just like 51, just too, man. I didn't know maybe he had, a lot of people are sick and you don't know about it until after they're gone.
Yeah, but so people losing lives, man. Like, David Arnold and
yeah, man, big R.I.P. to David, man. Teddy Ray.
Yeah.
Man, we coming up on a year for Fuquan Johnson. Johnson, Nick Carton. Man, shout out to y'all, man. Yeah, man, it's crazy, man. It's crazy, man. Yeah. Especially that David. That David thing is crazy, man. David is a great comedian too, man. Did you ever get to work with David?
No, I haven't. I didn't get a chance to meet one of them. I was in LA a couple of times. I did see him, but we never kind of crossed paths. But it was all good. He was in a comedian, family, which we all a part of. We might not know each other, work with each other, but you still feel that pain when one of us, having to lose your life on such he was only 54 he was only 54. So, and it was too quick, too fast, man. Though I said, man, enjoy life.
Laugh.
A whole lot.
Yeah, man. So how did you get started, man? Is this something you always been the funny kid, or is it
same, man? You was always that guy, just make everybody laugh, just enjoy making people laugh, doing something simple, having fun in school.
Right.
Then decided one day, so let me get on stage and try this thing. Whoa, then you saw, wait a minute, boy, I'm pretty good at this thing up here. Hold on. I fell on to something.
Yeah, now stumbled upon something.
Yeah, something real nice.
Yeah. So how long you been in it, man? How long you been doing it?
Like 18 and a half years.
Damn. Hey, man, salute. 18.
You said that the same way when Don Cheadleman had told Kevin Hart how old he was. That was the same. Your dad was a little longer.
Because the reason I said it, I was finna follow it up with, I'm just starting. I'm finna get on the stage this week, man, at the open mic. So I was finna say, damn, he had 18 years. I'm finna do my first 18 seconds.
He said, damn.
I mean, because you might be I'm trying to think, man. You might be the longest tenured comic I've had on the show.
Yeah, it's just no.
That's good, man. The longevity, man. Because I think I'll see how long ago it was. I probably first saw you about at least 5-7 years ago, maybe.
Right.
Maybe even less than that.
Right.
So that's good with the longevity, man. But them damn Look At You videos. Hey,
Yeah, Max
You own something.
was lucky enough to fall upon that.
Mm-hmm.
And you know, because this day and age, you got to have something.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Social media wise today, it's not like, you know, days of not saying I'm like I'm old, but
Right.
days of past when your talent really spoke for itself.
Mm-hmm.
You know,
you got to do it all. You got to do it all.
Yeah, you know, you could go on back then. Once you hit Comic View or Def Comedy Jam,
Mm-hmm.
and people saw you, it was like, oh man, this guy's funny. You know, hey man, we want to work with this guy. And
you made it. You made it once you made it to Comic View back then.
Yeah, back in the day, you was owning something. Today, you know, this ain't no hate or no shade thrown upon nobody on social media, but you got you a couple of good videos. You know what I mean? Your followers up. You know what I mean? Yeah, you getting the key.
Hey, it's a lot quicker than it used to be.
Yeah, so
that's just technology, though, man. That's just because had that technology been there,
yeah, it would have
been the same way.
The same way. It's just the the guys and gals of past just had a harder time getting access to this door that a lot of these younger generation of folks getting access to, and some might not possess the talent, to do it, but some are working on the craft and perfecting it. You know, that's all we ask.
Hey man, I've been doing my show for a little over 2 years now. I have had a lot of people tell me I need to do comedy. A lot of my friends need to do stand up, and I never put comedian on none of my profiles and nothing. I respect it too much,
man. Right.
I don't feel like you ain't a race car driver till you drove drove that race car.
Yeah.
So until I touch the stage, repeatedly, in my opinion, I don't want to call myself a comedian, man, because I know it just you can't be in that half ass.
Right.
1 foot in, well, I kind of like it, kind of don't. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You gotta be all the way in if you're gonna do it. You know what I mean? You gotta commit yourself. Like if you're doing a character on stage, you gotta commit to that character, or commit to that story that you're telling on stage. You gotta commit to it to make it believable.
Have you done any like stage theater acting, stuff like that?
Well, I've done plenty of stage plays. I've done like maybe 5 or 6, maybe 7 stage plays, a couple of short films, stuff like that. So, and then when you're doing theatrical, which like a stage play, is different because when you're saying something funny, you get an instant gratification back when you're on stage.
Right.
When you're in rehearsal and you saying something, boom, 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 everybody's looking at you like, all right, say your next line. You're looking for that instant gratification that you normally get from being on stage, but you really got to get in tune with that. Well, I know I did anyway, and which it helped me out a whole lot for when you're telling a story on stage and the whole audience or the room is quiet, not to get nervous. They just mean they're listening.
Right. Yeah, I heard. Now I haven't done any stage plays, but I heard that's a whole nother different animal.
Yeah. Because you got to know them lines, and you're waiting for that person's. You got to learn like your line and the other person's last line.
Right. So when you finna come in.
You finna come in. Whether you're doing a movement or a gesture or what it might be to when to do it when that person's line is the last boom, here we go. It's I'm on deck.
Yeah. Oh, what you say? Oh. She said she's coming down the stairs, and then when you miss it, I said she coming down the stairs.
You still like this? I'm coming. You like, oh yeah. When you come there, these people like, Lord, he over there messing up, making a whole play.
Like a little kid in the outfield. Oh, when does my line come up? When is it my time to bat? When is it my time to bat? I do want to ask you this. Let's talk about some of your comedic inspirations, man. Who was you looking at when you was younger, or even now? You know what I'm saying? Who your comedy OGs are, man?
Man, I like a lot of folks. For me, the Red Fox, Robin Harris,
right.
Bernie Mac.
I don't want to interrupt. But Bernie Mac is one of my favorites.
Right.
Now, is y'all related? I feel like you might be a distant cousin. on the mama side.
I wish I was, but I'm not. You know, I like Bernie Mac and Robin Harris a lot because they got that the way they talk.
Yeah.
And if you know, you really got to understand them. You know, I'm from Virginia, so a lot of
I'm
my
down
words,
here in Texas.
yeah, you know, so a lot of my words might not come out
Yeah.
correctly, and that's one of the things from watching their documentaries that the reason why Hollywood didn't really want to fool with them because they couldn't understand what they call it. Oh my goodness gracious, I can't think of the word. It's like the way you talk, like it's like I can't.
Yeah, I know what you're trying to say, but yeah. And so they basically they couldn't understand Bernie, is what they were trying to say.
Right, Bernie and Robin Harris, you really couldn't understand them. Of course, we could.
Yes.
We could, but to really cross over until that Hollywood appeal or for them to spend money or time with you, you know, you're not coming across clearly as, you know, they would want. And it's just a word I can't figure out because I heard Jamie Foxx say it one time. That's their rift, like the way they talk, the way they do the joke. You know what I mean? And then I'm over there, and you know, someone come upstairs and tell them.
Yeah.
And no, we getting it, but the normal, I would say, Indian, Asian, or a white person, they're looking like, what? What is that? I even did a show one time in Charlotte. I didn't mean to cut you off. But
no, go ahead.
Show one time in Charlotte, and this white female comedian, she came out to the show, and I was on stage. I was killing. And after the show, she said, "Well, she said, well, I take it you were funny, and just judging the room and crowd, you were hilarious." She said, "But I mean, don't take it the wrong way, but I couldn't understand half the stuff you said."
So sheltered.
She said, I couldn't understand half the stuff you were saying.
She's like, it's funny though, because I saw them laughing, so I know it was funny.
She said, I couldn't. She was recalling some of the jokes, and you said this, and it was like, and she couldn't, you know, they can't get it. So that's one of the things that Bernie Mac and Robin Harris had, something that I have that yeah, you know what I mean? They can't get it.
You know, like when Bernie would say, "Oh boy, I cleft on low," like we know what he's talking about,
right?
What did he say? Right, he said they in the back. Can you run that again? A little slower.
Yeah, they can't get it. They can't grasp it. You know.
Yeah.
And then when Hollywood jumps on it because they said and somebody's pitching it to them and they're watching this person, they're like, man, I can't understand anything he's saying. Yeah, you can't, but 2.9 million people can. You know what I mean? And that's what they understand. They understand numbers.
Right.
You know what I mean? Understand numbers. And then like they went to go see Robin Harris at the Comedy Act Theater. Mm-hmm. So that's when Robin Harris didn't go to them. They came to Robin Harris. And this is on a documentary of Robin Harris. And they came out to see him in the Comedy Act Theater. I mean, he was like that, you know? So, like I said, I have so many because I like all styles of comedy.
Right.
You got physical. I'm more like a physical comedian. I like to be all over the stage and act out my jokes and stuff like that. It's like an honest J. It's like physical.
Oh man, boy, when he gets to talk about his uncle.
Yeah.
Uncle Charlie.
Right, Uncle Charlie. You talking about like a Tony Roberts? You know, he's a physical comedian.
Yeah.
So you got respect for the guys who like just stand there and tell jokes, maybe like a Deion Cole. You know, just kind of stand there, or like a D.L. Hughley, just stand there, you know, and just tell jokes. Like a Kyle Grooms, you know, man, or Tony Woods. They just stand there and just tell material. You know, I just hate when people get into this thing of if you're not doing comedy the way they think you should do comedy or the way that they like comedy to be done, and they look at your form of comedy like, hey, out there just running around the stage. Yeah. It's all different kinds of comedy. The same way you got all different kinds of chicken. You got Bojangles, Popeyes, you got Hardee's, or you got Mom and Pop's chicken, you got Harold's chicken in Chicago, you got all kinds of chicken. Now, just because chicken ain't cooked the way you like chicken to be cooked, that don't mean all other chicken ain't good.
Right. Yeah, man. The open mic night that I've been going to, I seen all different kinds. I seen people up there with the book having a book. Oh yeah, okay. So what I was talking about, you know what I'm saying? And I seen people up there with the pet, because it's just everybody kind of knew. You got a few people up there that know what they do.
Right.
And they usually go first.
Right.
So, as you get down that list, it's people practice. It's people practicing, so. But
and sometimes that's what you get on an open mic. That's just what it is. Sometimes people coming to work on material. Like you might see, of course, Chris Rock, Kevin Hart, Dave Chappelle, all them guys before they're doing specials, man. They are going to any club, especially in New York, or in Atlanta, or somewhere like that, and you thinking you saying, oh, Kevin Hart's in the building, or Chris Rock here. They are working out jokes. I've heard stories that Kevin's been on stage for like an hour in certain spots in like New York. You might laugh twice.
Yeah.
Because they working it out. So when you see them on the road or you see them they bring them to the theater, that thing right.
I mean, like I said, I like to treat it like a basketball game. They going to the gym. They got this step back. It might work, it might not, but I'm gonna try this motherfucker out tonight. You know what I'm saying? So
that crossover, James Harden brought that whole new move to it. I was at the gym, I think watching my nephew or somebody play, and that's the new move now. That move when to me it's a travel, but James Harden done it so much that they don't adapt it to the league. That you stop and then you take 2 steps and you hop backwards and then you shoot.
Yeah,
that's the travel to me. But
hey, when we was playing like in the 90s, I say prior to 2000, maybe 15, if you really want to take it there, that was a travel.
It was travel.
You couldn't do that. Kobe couldn't do that.
Yeah, you can't dribble. Then I stop and then pop up, then take 2 steps, a hop, skip back. Dude, that is a travel.
Now the step back is one thing because that's you hear and then you boom and then you going into your shot. But he doing one more with it.
What? One more with it?
Yeah, that's a travel. Like when I used to ref. You know what I'm saying? I used to be a referee. I would have called that
all day.
Bounce ball in between them two. Something.
Hey man, the ball got to touch the floor. And somewhere in that movement, the ball had to touch the floor.
Yeah, at some point.
Yeah.
Again. Yeah, man. Yeah. So you are you doing a comedy right now, man? You on tour or anything? You touching anything?
I'm chilling on. How Jay-Z said. I'm chilling on vacay.
Oh, okay.
White Louis bow shoes.
Yeah. Yeah.
I'm dodging raindrops.
Yeah. I swear to God, I was listening to that song this morning.
That's my song, man. I love that beat.
Fuck up. Come and let me coach you.
Yeah, come and let me coach you.
Yeah.
Jay-Z got some of that dude's thought process, man, is above and beyond, man.
He had me in jeans and button-ups in my mid-20s early.
Who didn't? Dude.
I didn't have the S dots, I had the G units though.
Yeah, okay.
They was the same shoe though.
Same shoe though, yeah.
The white one.
I can recall being in the club back at the crib in Richmond.
Mm-hmm.
I remember standing on the side, just chilling. I look around the whole room. Dude, 90% of the room had on a button-up with the cufflinks on the shirt, with a fitted cap on the side, and some jeans and sneakers and a chain.
Yep.
This man had everybody dressing like that. You ain't seen nobody do nothing like to me since then. This man,
he got us out the jerseys, bro. Yeah. He got us out the jerseys.
And everything he said, they just switched up and do whatever he did. I mean, this dude's phenomenal, yo. This man and he sounds the same. He sounds the same. He's gonna be 53 or something, or 52, 53, and one of them this December coming up. This dude's and them guys hate on him. Them younger generation say need to get out the way or whatever. Dude, you would want to be the same way if you love the hip hop game, you love being a rapper. Why do all hip hop artists need to get out the way after they get a certain age?
I feel like those are the ones that are in it for the check. So they're like, oh man, he holding up my money. Because a lot of them just want to get that 2 check.
Right. And bounce.
And bounce. And I think them the ones talking about, oh, he in my way. Like he been here for 30-something years. Let me get a check. Right. You still get the check. You can still, everybody, he ain't blocking nobody money.
Right. And you still be able to do your craft of what you do. You don't see nobody hollering about them other kind on the other side, talking about AC/DC, Metallica.
Bro, I'm gonna do a skit. I mean, I don't know if you want to get down, man, but I want to do a skit where different genres are having beef and how it would be. I want to do some country artists going at it. You know what I'm saying? Some rock and roll artists, maybe take it back, do some classical motherfuckers, Beethoven and Bach going at it. Some shit. You know what I'm saying? I want to do some shit because I think it's sad in real life, but it's funny if you think about it because you don't hear country artists beefing.
No, you don't see a young country artist mad at Eric Clapton because they still making albums, or because the older country artists or whomever.
Yeah.
And them old school, like I said, Metallica, AC/DC, Red Hot Chili Peppers, because they making an album in their 50s or damn near 60s.
Yeah.
You don't see a younger artist going like, why is Metallica still making a? They don't do that. It's just rappers, man. You would want to still be able to do what he do on that same kind of level, still saying hot-ish in your 50s.
Yeah, still relevant. Still got people of all ages quoting you.
Come on, man.
you know. I do want. Let me ask you this, man. So I'm a network. I done gave you a show.
Mm-hmm.
You got creative control, everything, man. Tell me what the show is about. Tell me the premise. Unless you got something in the work, I don't want you to speak on. I don't want you.
If I had a show,
don't give away the goods.
If I had a show, of course you want your show to really be based on your life, man. Like I'm a former U.S. Marine, former.
Salute.
Yeah, former deputy sheriff, and
so that means don't run up on his motherfucking stage.
Yeah, this ain't what you want. This ain't what you want right here. I'm telling y'all right now. I'm gonna put something to training to use on you. I'm gonna think you show what a key lock position is.
And yeah, I don't think people realize how much a fist and or a foot coming at a downward angle.
Yeah. Or a mic stand, how much it hurts. Because if you come in, I can flip that up real quick with either end.
Bing!
But to have a show, it would be based on probably that with a twist of some stuff I do on stage, like living with my grandmother. My grandmother living with us when I was younger. A lot of the stuff that I used to get in trouble for, a lot of the stuff she used to do and used to snitch on me to my father.
Oh man, that's the worst.
You know what I mean? So I would say like me either, being in a police officer or working in a prison type setting and then she had to live with me or whatever, and just me and somebody like I don't know who, like a Monique. Would be like my grandmother.
Okay.
And just come home and me and her just be doing the most.
Yeah, that'd be some funny shit right there. That'd be some funny shit right there, man. Hell yeah. So you on vacay, man. When you getting back out there? So
I gotta get back Friday, man. I got a show in Fredericksburg, Virginia Friday, then I got one Saturday, and then Sunday, and then it's on the pop. Right now I'm just chilling. Getting my call regrouping.
You got to.
Yeah.
You got to recharge.
Yes, I'm just maintaining, chilling, man, having fun. Wanting to come on, man, show the love, man, because I just believe in blessing everybody. Any opportunity that I can be seen across anybody's platform, of course, I'm gonna get on it.
Hey man, I appreciate it, man, for sure. Like I said, I didn't think, when I first saw you, I didn't even have a show in mind back then, but man, like I said, this dope. When you watch people on the screen and you get to meet them and interact with them, man, or have them on your show like this dope, man. So I appreciate you.
Yeah, no problem, man. Podcast is the new TV now. Podcast is the new TV.
It really is.
You know, everybody got that podcast. You know,
got to. You got to have some kind of. I think it just goes to everybody. Instead of waiting on the outlet to come to you, you created your own.
Yeah, that's what it is. Man. Create your own. That's why I just heard somebody say last night watching something that record sales ain't what they used to be no more, because you can get somebody now with Spotify, whatever it is.
Yeah.
Apple Music, all that stuff like that. You can do your own beats on your own. You can do all your own stuff and put your own music out there and make your own money. Set up your own, start growing. You can get, run out your own venues, do your own shows. You're the producer, CEO behind yourself. You know what I mean? You don't need no radio company to come write you no check and you ain't getting no money.
Yeah, blank check, but it's got zeros on.
Yeah, you got to pay us back for this video we did. You got to pay. Man, you can do. I don't see folks now with these cameras. Damn it with your cell phone. They just shoot their own videos.
Hey, I was in my boy. Me and him went to Vegas, and about a year ago, and he was like, "Man, he had his big camera because we was gonna do some video work for him."
Right.
He's out there just, and he was like, "Man, we finna do this whole motherfucker on the iPhone." Shot that whole video on it came out good too, man. Like if you got a, probably like maybe like a 10 up, iPhone 10 up, you don't need no camera.
You can edit, you can put it in iMovie or whatever. You can edit it, you can switch it and blend it and phase in, phase out, and steal shots. You can do it all, man, on your cell phone. You don't need you don't need none of them folks no more.
None. Oh, dude. Well, man, I ain't gonna hold you too much longer, man. At the end of the episode, man, I want to give you time to give shout outs. You got merch. You want to plug anything you want to plug, man?
Pretty much, man. Just follow me on all of my social media platforms. Comedian Antoine Scott on YouTube. It's the Antoine Scott on TikTok. And no, wait a minute. The Antoine Scott on it says so many. Today you gotta have so many. So
every one of them.
It's like the Antoine Scott on Instagram and Twitter. On TikTok, it's the Antoine Scott 1, and it's TheAntoine So you gotta have so many platforms, man. Follow me on that. You can follow all of my shows. I will be somewhere. Buy my Look At You merchandise. If you go to QT's print shop / Look At You, it's QUEPRINTSHOP.com / Look At You for all of my merch. Look At Your apparel, hats, t-shirts, hoodies, the whole nine, man. Just go check it out, man. Let's come on, bless your boy. Before I start before I get me an OnlyFans for myself. They are making money over there.
Hey, man. Hey, and man, I've seen some articles. Before we get out of here, I gotta say that too. I've seen some articles, man. Feet pictures, women just showing their feet. 50,000.
Just having this discussion again.
50,000 a month. I got to find me a chick that want to get down, man. All I need is your feet. I'll set it all up.
I've seen it on commercials. A commercial that comedian girl. She said, if I don't do something, I'll start selling feet, selling pics of my feet. Those feet pics are making money on the internet.
Yeah
I mean,
there's a chick, she does. She's making stupid amount, like over 50K a year, or a month, and she is she like dresses as a dog or something like that. And like she don't do nothing weird or sexual. She just like
people are into what they like. All these folks out here walking this earth, whether they judges, lawyers, CEOs, or whatever. Everybody has their own type of freaky deaky in them.
Yeah.
You can say what you want. They might like wrists, elbows, earlobes, kneecap.
You know it's a kneecap chick on there going crazy right now.
And a person, but that just goes back to what I was saying about different styles of comedy. People like what they like.
Yeah.
And for one person that don't understand, like, dude, you like kneecaps? Oh God, man. when she bend that knee back and that skin spread,
Ah!
and somebody out there going crazy. With that skin spread, when you see bend her legs straight and the junk come back up and have little lines in it. Oh boy, that junk just drive me crazy. That's their thing.
Yeah. I mean, hey man, it could be worse. I just put it like that. It could be worse.
It could be worse. Because people like anything over here, man. It's hey, for each his own, brother. Do what you do.
Yeah, man. Yeah. This been dope, man. Hey man, I'd love for you to come back on, man, whenever you want.
No problem, man. I enjoy myself, man.
Hey man, this was dope. This was dope. Everybody, y'all make sure y'all like, share, subscribe, all that good jazz. Make sure you follow my boy here on all social media, Instagram, Twitter, the Twitter sphere, as the older people call it.
Yeah, the Twitter sphere, the TikTokers, the YouTube.
Yeah, that talking thing, But yeah, man. So I know your sounds on their TikTok going crazy, huh? I know they got you on there.
Yeah, man, they got me under account warning right now. You know.
Hey, that's everybody, bro. They hit me with one.
It's like, bro, it's like you just it gets frustrating. You know,
Yeah.
I keep it 100, dog. It gets frustrating after a while. Every time you post something or do something, man, and then half the stuff I hit like the like you can appeal button or whatever. And somebody go back and they clear it out or whatever.
Yeah, right.
But then once you get flagged a couple times, so like every video you post, it's like they watching it. You know?
Yeah, man. All my videos when I post now, you know how you should be able to just straight share them to other people on TikTok?
Right.
Video being processed. That means, nigga, we checking your shit
before
we post it on the thing. That's what they doing to it.
Yeah.
That's what it is. They still doing it to me, bro. They still doing it. I remember I stopped messing with TikTok for a few months, and I just had to get back into it just because, like you say,
the same way it was on when I had like my fan page, my first fan page on Facebook.
Oh man, don't get me started on Facebook.
Oh my God, I had like 700-some thousand followers, man. I could post a look at your video, man, in like an hour. I may have 200-300,000 views.
Yeah, that's where I first saw you.
Yeah,
on Facebook.
Easy. Then they they just started. Then all of a sudden, man, I could post a video. I can come back in 2 days. I might have 10,000 views.
They did it to me, bro. They did this. It's like they what's the term they use? Shadow ban.
Yeah.
I think they like drop you down like once you get them suspensions and stuff.
Right.
They drop you. I know they dropped me in the algorithm because I know my stuff was hitting.
Right.
And they hit me with that suspension. Man, I don't think I could post for like 2 months.
Yeah, I was the same thing. It was like 3 months for me, and then they just deleted my account. Well, luckily I had somebody else on my fan page as an admin, so I still had access to it. And then that ended up getting hacked, so I lost the whole thing. Then starting over fresh, it's not the same because I'm putting up look at your videos, and people who see my videos who not my look at your fans, boy, they was giving me the business. Boy, they were cussing me out. What is this? Why is you buying this on my feed?
Damn.
Man, that was eating me alive. Boy,
they didn't like to look. Hey man, y'all better look at you is classic material. Okay.
Yeah, it was just folks when you first with a new page, but I'm posting what I normally do, and when you guys look at your fans, everybody's seeing the stuff. When you posting your stuff to somebody new who ain't never seen it and blah blah blah, you know what's come across my page? What is this? Ooh.
They do that with me on my page too, because they be thinking it's just memes. I'm like, no, it's actually a podcast page. Like, who is the thing in the video, man? Where the funny shit at? Like, look at the name of the page, ma'am. You know what I'm saying?
Man, this man, social media just gets frustrating sometimes. Like I said, man, it's the new day and age, man.
Yeah, we gotta do it, man. We gotta do it till we got the money to pay somebody to do it for us.
Exactly.
Yeah, man. Hey, we're gonna get up out of here, man. It's been another great episode. Job Blaze. The Antoine Scott.
Peace out, brother.
Hey man, give him a look at you real quick, man. Check on Lester real quick. He might want.
Lester, what you better come on in here. Boy, I'm gonna sit there and look at you. Get that boy to sit there and look at you.
That's the one right there. Hey, man, that's how we gonna end it right there, man. This is the Cloud Chronicles, man. Y'all take care, man. Stay blessed. We up out of here, man. You know what I'm saying? As the outro music plays.